Welcome to Keith and the Girl. I'm Keith Malley.
I'm Chemda.
Chemda, I love my girlfriend oh so much.
I know, she's the best.
Yes.
Why do I feel like something, like you're about to say something bad?
Okay. Maybe this will help many people around the world. I don't know. But I was telling you a story some time ago about how my girlfriend doesn't tell me what she wants, and it does our relationship, specifically her, a disservice. For example, I'm at the store. I say, what can I get you? She says, get bagels, any kind. And so I go to the store and I go, okay, I'm looking at bagels. What kind of bagels do you want? And I could have just got any kind, but I check in. And she says, Lender's bagels, very specific. And I go, oh, they don't have that. And she goes, oh, then forget it. Nothing else. So I would have brought back a different kind of bagel if I didn't check in. And it would have gone, she would have said thank you, but it would have gone wasted. She wouldn't have enjoyed it, that kind of thing.
So she's trying to be polite in not being specific, because whatever you do, sweetheart, is the best. And I love you. And I will accept whatever interpretation of whatever I'm about to say is still love, and whatever you get back from me is fantastic. But in reality, I am more specific about what I eat, and I will not eat it unless it is 100% this thing, which is totally fine.
I'm stressed out, and she's going to get something that's going to go right in the garbage. So this doesn't help anybody, okay? This is still going on, and she's so perfect in all these other ways that this stupid, dumb thing that takes nothing to work on could be solved and is still there. And it's so aggravating. The other day I went to the store and she asked for eyeliner. And I go, okay, what kind of eyeliner? Whatever, black or blue.
Now, is a whatever a trigger for you now? Like whatever means you're about to get in quote trouble. We should find a different word for trouble. You're not
I'm going to get
it
wrong. I'm going to get it wrong. And she goes, Maybelline or whatever. And so I go to the store and I see Maybelline. And of course, surprise, surprise, there's 7,000 different versions of eyeliner. So I pick up black eyeliner. I bring it to her and she sees it and she goes, oh, like, and I go, not that one, is it? No, not liquid eyeliner. She's not a whore.
All right. I don't think she said that.
She goes, oh, I like pencil eyeliner. Then that is a word. That is a word you could have said.
This is the sweetest fights a couple can have, because it's two parties trying to be polite, trying to satisfy their partner.
Yes.
And they're bumping heads, and they're both like, why are we bumping heads? I'm just trying to be nice to you.
She said, hey, are you still out? When I exchanged the eyeliner, can you pick up a regular latte? Now, I don't know eyeliner and I don't drink coffee. And I go, okay, what kind of latte? She goes, regular. I go, this is going to be a disaster.
Regular is another trigger word. Everybody write this down.
Things aren't regular, everybody.
If there was a regular, Starbucks wouldn't have all these boxes and guidelines on each and every cup for the employees who actually know the drinks. You still have guidelines.
I go, this is going to be a disaster. I say it. She goes, no, just say regular. I'm like, I know. So I have a Dunkin' Donuts right here. I know it's going to be it's not Starbucks. It's not even fancier than Starbucks, right? But I'm like, I know they're going to have a thing. So I go, can I get a regular latte? They go light or dark. I go, I don't fucking know.
Wait, at Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah, light or dark latte. I go,
so you weren't sent to a specific coffee shop?
No.
That's trouble.
Yeah. I go, I don't know. Doesn't matter. What do you want? Doesn't matter. And so
is that what you actually said?
I go, I don't know. Regular, please. And they're like, oh, I go, I don't know. She won't tell me. I said that. I go, she won't tell me. They go, do you want sugar? And I go, I don't know. Do people get sugar? What's regular? I don't know. I don't know.
I want this to be a show. I want this to be a show where Kyle sends you out on an errand of some kind for something that she wants. And then we follow you to the store And the whole thing is just your dialogue behind the person with the person behind the counter.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Do you want sugar? I'm like, I don't know, and I don't care. And now it's to the point where I come back with the latte. I'm like, here it is. You probably won't like it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Did she like it?
Don't know. Didn't ask. I don't ask anymore either.
Okay.
I no idea. I'll never know.
It's so
I'm
sweet.
going to lose the newlywed game because I don't know how she likes her coffee or her makeup.
Okay. We have this trouble too. I have to say, I think this is a regular couples thing. It's, again, very sweet. The other day.
Stupid. Very stupid.
I understand, but I do it too. I'm going to tell you an example of when Xerxes did it, but I know I do it too. And I was trying to surprise him. I was on Seamless and I noticed that they Cinnabon delivers. And I was like, what? Since when does Cinnabon? This is going to be a treat. I'm not going to tell him that I'm sending it over. Boom. Cinnabon's going to be at the door. Fantastic. Then I realized, I don't know if I should get the pecans or not pecans. And I'm like, I'm the worst girlfriend because I know we had a pecan conversation. I know we had a nuts conversation. I know I should know this, but I want to try to surprise him. So I don't want to ask him a direct question. Okay. My first mistake. My second mistake, because the first one is memorize what your partner likes, so you don't have to ask him stupid questions.
That's all right. There's pecans in a lot of things. Some people like them and some things, not others. That's all right.
Exactly. Okay. So I text him, do you like pecans? Because I'm not going to give away what I'm doing.
Right.
Do you like pecans? Comes back with sometimes. Okay. But by the time it came back with sometimes, I'm on the phone with him because he's not answering fast enough and I need my surprise to come fast.
Right.
Third mistake. Don't rush. Okay. Now, as I'm asking him on the phone, the sometimes comes in. I go, do you like pecans? He says sometimes. Sometimes it's hard because I can't tell you what I'm going to get. So what does sometimes mean to you? So I go, all right, I know that he's eaten stuff. Sometimes if something is near a thing that he doesn't like, he'll completely not be able to eat it. And sometimes he can pick it out. That's going to be my gauge. Okay. If there were pecans in a dessert or in a food, would you pick it out? And he goes, no. So I go, okay, sounds safe, right?
Mm-hmm.
I order things. There's also, by the way, an option for half and half in the thing. No pecans, everybody gets what they want. Okay, but I got pecans on the whole thing. It comes and I go, I bet you like the one without the pecans better. And he goes, yeah, I'm not really into pecans. Okay. Okay, so now I'm like, this could be a fight, right? Do not fight. And I'm like, just drop it. Just drop it. Now you know he doesn't like pecans. Just write it on the list. Okay, Here comes my fourth, fifth mistake. It doesn't matter. I thought you said you're okay with pecans. He's like, yeah, but it's fine. I know you like it with pecans. I'll pick it off. And I'm like, you didn't know what I was getting. So you didn't know you could pick it off. I could have got a pecan pie. What are you picking off? Nice. Now this is the conversation we're having. Right. Okay, great. Lovers. Fantastic. So now it's, but you don't like pecans. And he's like, well, sometimes. I go, name one time that you like pecans. And he's like, well, I wouldn't order anything with pecans on. And I'm like, then that's the answer.
Right.
Then that's the answer.
Yeah.
Then we just have an answer. So just so you know, next time I say, do you like pecans? You have to say never. And he goes, well, sometimes. And I go, okay, Chemda dropped this. Chemda drop it. Chemda did not drop it. It was a pecan day. I'm like,
sure.
Just admit you don't like pecans.
Yeah, just say. Who are you doing it for? Who are you making this? Who are you? The latte's not for me. The makeup's probably not for me as well. The pecans isn't a favor to Chemda.
Right, because then I can get the not option. But here's what I do. I go, my back hurts today. And he's like, do you want a massage? And I go, I don't know.
Right.
What do you mean you don't know? And he doesn't say it. He's like, well, I'm happy to do it for you. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, maybe. And he's like, so yes. And you're trying not to push it on someone because if she doesn't want a massage, I don't want to unconsensually fucking somehow.
But a massage is a big thing too. So I don't agree they're the same. Massage is a thing. Me just picking something from that takes no thought.
Yeah, but I know I do it in other things. I'm gonna take the responsibility of I know I do that. I don't want to inconvenience. I'm trying as hard as possible to not think if we disagree, that's an inconvenience for someone. To my politeness will only inconvenience more. But yeah, It's the weirdest. It's the most polite, sweet argument you can have, but it's still silly and sets you back.
It's funny when you know your partner better than they do. When we're at a restaurant and she orders broccoli rabe, and what kind of shithead would I look like if I go, no, you don't like broccoli rabe? Every restaurant we ever go to, you always order it. It always ends up at my house. How do I solve that?
And you don't want to look cheap or like you're interrupting someone's thought. Maybe they want broccoli rabe today. Right. Shut up. They're not 5. You can't make that decision.
What if if I say, okay, the broccoli rabe is $12. What if just for fun, I burn $6 in front of you and we all win?
Keith math.
She was over here the other day. I go to the store. She goes, you know what? I'm a little hungry. Can you get? And I go, make a list. No problem. She wants carrots, celery, Brussels sprouts, hummus, not Sabra, healthy stuff. So I know it's got to say organic on it, and pine nuts on the side. They put that in hummus nowadays, but get on the side. You know, what's $12 more? I come home. She's eating coffee cake out of her purse and goes, I think I'll just have this. Well, if only we had $1,000 walkie-talkies on us that we could communicate. Because guess who has carrots, celery, Brussels sprouts, good hummus, and pine nuts on the side in their fridge from 3 days ago? By the way, not tiny carrots because people touch them. I don't know what the fuck that means. Get the big ones and we'll cut it up ourselves. Okay. What the? You don't even know you.
What?
I knew when I was buying it at the store, I knew I was going to be the one stuck with it. And then I come, she's like, I'm just going to have this bullshit latte and a coffee cake from my purse.
But
of course you are. Of course you are.
But
you're already eating it, so you could have called me. I want to bring it to her house and go, eat it. You want it? Eat it.
But she
$35 for shit that grows in the ground. Eat it.
You're such a farmer.
Right.
But she said exactly what she wanted. Pine nuts on the side, not this kind of that was
but she didn't even want it.
That's
the fucking thing. Eat it. Then I believe you want it. The one time she is specific.
Those things last a long time. So I imagine she'll be over the next couple weeks.
No, because I got organic shit. It'll be done by 4 p.m. Oh, my Lord. Just listen to your partners out there, folks. And if they tell you don't like broccoli rabe, you don't. And if they tell you you're not going to make a crudité plate, you're not. And if they ask you what kind of coffee you like, tell them. Thank you. Now, again, if this is the biggest problem, people are like, oh, really? Because my girlfriend's fucking my friends and, you know, my other girlfriend's a murderer. I get that there should be. I think this is a worse problem.
Oh, okay.
Because if my girlfriend was fucking my friends, I'd know where I stood. But there's just a little flaw in this diamond, but it's glaring me in the fucking eyes. And it's like, what? I don't want to throw it. Where am I going to find a diamond like this? But it's so fucking edgy. And why do people, what do you, info at keithandthegirl.com if you're one of these people. Why?
I said why. You're trying to be polite.
Well, it's rude.
You think the things that you like are making people go out of their way because you're so specific. But I know at the end of the day, you're right.
Yes. By the way, carrot and celery party, my house. COVID be damned.
Now, if you were to chop up the food and put it in front of her, would she eat it?
See, I don't know because yes, but then am I saying, hey, you have to eat this now? Does she not really want it? She knows it's in the fridge. She helps herself to the fridge. If she wanted it, she'd take it out.
All right, well, I hope
I'm leaving it in there for years.
You should.
So fucking mold's going to grow on the plastic outside.
But you eat some of that, right?
What's that?
You eat some of that, right?
I eat Sabra.
Oh.
Not organic, whatever the fuck. I just know what I came across and I like. But find something that's free range hummus. Now I'm stuck with it. Like, unless this is a trick for me to eat healthy, it makes no fucking sense. But it goes along with the Maybelline and the latte. It's all connected. Here's what I want her to do. Say, Keith, what do I want today?
Oh no, it's a fine line here. I think,
and then I'll get it.
You're starting to tread some weird shit.
I'll go, here's what you want today.
Mm-hmm.
You know what she does also? She records her podcast. It's called Shut Up, Mommy's Talking. New podcast. It's great. She'll come over and go, do you have hot tea? Now, meanwhile, I asked her an hour earlier, do you want anything from the store? No, you practically live here. Do I have hot tea?
Is that a no?
It means I go out and get hot tea.
But what if I didn't know I wanted hot tea an hour ago?
It's so specific. Do you have black tea with honey? Do you have ginger ale? When do I have a ginger ale? But tell me, if you told me ahead of time, that's fine.
Wait, what does this have to do with her podcast?
It's the honest, polite. That's when I'm supposed to go out and get things last minute while I'm setting up her podcast. It's just interesting timing.
Okay.
Oh boy.
You just had a seizure.
Oh my God. I think people are like, Keith, what about you? What are your flaws? I can't think of any. Do you know I take Blue Chew for fun? I'll tell you about Blue Chew. It's do you have erectile dysfunction? Do you not? Who cares? Get a nice hard rod. Get to town. Get to business. I do. I don't mind. You know Viagra? You know Cialis? How about the chewable form that's a fraction of the cost? Blue Chew. Try it for free. Use promo code KATG at checkout. Pay $5 shipping. That's it. That's bluechew.com, promo code KATG. Receive your first month free. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. I hear guys out there like, oh, I'm having trouble getting a hard on. I don't know what I do. I changed my diet. I did that. It's 2021. There's a tablet and you chew it. End of problem. Then you can work on your relationship. It's the end of the fun. You've heard guys say that, right? Like, oh, I don't know. Maybe I just been around her too long or you know, I'm tired from work all day. I don't know what to do. It's a tablet and you chew it and you're done. You just changed your life. Come on now. BlueChew.com. The promo code is KATG. All right. Where's that weed you dropped off at my house? You heard that, of course, weed is going to be legal recreationally in New York. Back like, a week ago or so, if cops are you smoking, they're like, are you enjoying that? And you got to go, no, not recreational. I am not enjoying this weed. And then they'll let you go. But there's trouble if you say you're enjoying it. Now, starting next week, in fact, if not this week, you'll be able to enjoy weed on the street. You can have it recreationally.
Now, here's the thing about this week. They are voting on it this week. If it passes, they set a date for when this actually starts. And what I hear, and this was very disheartening to hear, is that it could be, quote, as soon as December 2022.
What?
Now, I'm hoping that that's just wrong information that I read. But yeah, it could pass. And then because you can't just, now everyone has a store. Where are you getting your bud from? This was illegal for a long time. So It needs time we also need a department that monitors this kind of thing. So a lot of things need to develop in order for the system to include recreational marijuana.
The legislation would also expunge criminal records for people who bought and sold quantities that will become legal. Excuse me. So if now you're allowed 3 ounces, or you will be allowed 3 ounces. If that's why you got in trouble in the past, that'll be expunged. So you're telling me people are in jail, like looking at the date and they're like, we're going to fine tune the wording first. Like, well, you already admitted that what you did to me was wrong. You can fast track that, I think. Not get your wording just right when it comes to DUIs regarding weed.
Well, that's part of it. You also have to recognize that you've now institutionalized someone. So where are you releasing them to? You have to take some responsibility for what this is.
I think the good news is Governor Cuomo, who underreporting nursing home COVID deaths and is groping employees, he wants to look good. So I think now he's like, let's speed this up. That's what I'm hoping. Free acid? He'll try anything now. 3 ounces of pot and 24 grams of cannabis concentrate will be allowed. Marijuana can also be grown in homes. 6 mature plants.
12 per household, 6 per person, 12 per household.
6, right. So assume that's 12. 6 mature and 6 immature.
So you can have teenagers and children.
The pots that piss themselves. So, just you can have 12 mature. Give me a break. Whatever the fuck that means. Do you know what that means? What's mature and immature?
I assume it means, the beginning and the middle of the situation. Once the bud grows, you can maybe start a new one that you can have a rotation.
It grows that matter-of-factly?
Yeah, I think on schedule. I think it's 3 months to this, 4 months to this, then you dry it, then whatever. I don't know the entire process, but yes, it takes a very specific amount of time.
The program could eventually bring in about $350 million a year in revenue for the state. The legislation includes a 9% sales tax on pot.
Which is not bad. It's 8.25% tax otherwise here, so that's not bad.
There could be an additional levy of 4% that counties can put on it. The legal marijuana market should create 30,000 to 60,000 jobs. Well, that's a big difference, but all right, that's good. Okay.
Well, that's good for all the people coming out of jail.
I'm wondering what happened in the Suez Canal with that ship that blocked the entire canal. You heard about this? I wonder if weed was responsible or anything. By the time he gets, I don't know, was the captain drunk or anything like that? Big boat, the Suez Canal. Let's go to the globe. Suez Canal is right to the right of Egypt, and it's so thin that a boat that tried to cut line ended up sideways, blocked the entire canal. 200 feet wide was this boat, 1,300 feet long. About they're comparing it to the Empire State Building.
So it caused gridlock.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
I'll put pictures at keithandthegirl.com, but you can see so many boats waiting for their turn to get through. So they have trade of up to $6.5 billion every day goes through this skinny canal.
Wow. And this guy just got impatient.
He got impatient. He fucked up.
I'm sorry. This could be a woman too. Is it a woman?
It's not. This dude became impatient. His boat ended up sideways and blocked everything. They just got it out. They literally just got the boat free, and things are coming back to normal.
Wow.
If you're waiting for things in the mail, it might have been on that boat. Who knows? Well,
I can't wait until I can get a weed like gift card instead of like I was about to say Blockbuster.
Kenda's been in quarantine for a long time, right?
Excuse me.
I'm seeing more and more things opening up here in New York City. By the way, New York and New Jersey have the nation's highest COVID rates. And I'm seeing clubs opening.
We just looked that up today because now we're starting to get people going like, okay, get the vaccine so we can see you. And it's making me very nervous. And I'm like, okay, let me check the death rates because that's the scary part to me.
Right.
And the death on a daily average is about 100 here. And the entire nation is about 500. This is a day. So I feel like I'm not getting out of here until, let's call it 2 deaths a day. What a weird gauge that I have to do math. Like if 2 of you guys die, I'm ready to go.
It is weird to me that comedy clubs are opening. I'm not going to do my yearly stand-up show this year. I'll tell you the plans that we have though, but no, not just yet. More than 1/3 of U.S. adults, about 90 million people, have received at least one shot of a coronavirus vaccine. That's good news, but we're just not ready right now. Nearly every state has announced that it will meet President Biden's directive to make all adults eligible by May 1st. I know, I think in a week in New York, you're eligible if you're over 30. Right now, it's eligible if you're over 50. So we're getting there. Just calm down a little bit.
Well, I see a lot of summer plans because of probably that May 1st date. Like, can't wait till summer. The summer is going to be so fun. There's, memes of people hugging and things like that. I just feel like I'm not going to be first in line for hugs. And maybe that's at this point in my head, or I'm not getting the right information, but I am nervous and I'm just going to be a little on the cautious side, which I don't even enjoy saying. I don't see myself as like a person who's so hesitant in that way, but I'm just going to be for a little bit. Also, you're asking me to predict the future, in the summer, this and that. And I'm like, no, what I learned from last year is I'm not predicting this summer. I'm doing today.
There's in America, 60,000 cases a day. It's still going on.
That's a lot. I would be the one that dies. I know it because every time I get hurt the 1 in a million chance. I'm the lotto ticket, and that's why I can't win the lotto.
Strip clubs are suing the city, saying they need to open up. Gentlemen, let's see. NYC Gentlemen's Club, Starlets, Sugar Daddy's Gentlemen's Club, and Gallagher's 2000 brought a suit earlier this month in Manhattan federal court, claiming that Cuomo is a hypocrite for allowing other venues to reopen. Like, why could a comedy club reopen, or a nightclub, or ping pong rooms, or weddings and catering halls, and we can't open? Like, should you lose your license for asking that? Well, the difference is,
I get the difference, but also like weddings, how are you monitoring that? I don't know. If you're opening venues, open the strip clubs, no lap dances. I know, good luck. But, what they're doing for comedy clubs is they're open, but there's room between people. So you're losing money opening, you have to like really work at making up for the people you can't let in. So I don't know, maybe they have half a reason.
They're saying this violates the First and 14th Amendment. What? Freedom of speech, and what's 14th? Freedom of cock, I think. Was that women can vote? What's 14th? Oh, states' rights. Okay. A state spokesperson said keeping strip clubs closed amid the pandemic is, quote, common sense. I have to agree. And I think the problem is that that's not an amendment. Common sense. And I think it should be. And I think that would solve things. Now, we're stuck inside, but we're still having fun. I'll tell you this. I downloaded I didn't hear it yet, but I downloaded the podcast Doug Loves Movies. The second time Chemda has appeared on it with Jessica Michelle Singleton as the other guest.
And why was I on a second time? Because I won the first time. And if that's a spoiler, you need to listen to our episodes in order.
So was it nerve-wracking the second time?
Oh, it's nerve-wracking all the time, but he's so sweet and Jessica was nice and everybody's wonderful. And she knew kind of as much as I did, but like a hair more, like a tiny bit more. So it was just us laughing at Doug, who thought that we can answer any of these questions. So it was a lot of fun, as always. And I'll spoil it later in the week. But you should listen to it and give me feedback because I want it.
And also Silent Trailers, where it was me versus Doug Benson. You can find that in our link if you follow our Twitter, twitter.com/Keith and the Girls. Subscribe. You'll see the link right there. That's exciting stuff.
It's on our YouTube.
On our YouTube. And since I mentioned what is going on if I'm not doing stand-up this April, a whole slew of shows. And if you're a Keith and the Girl VIP member, come to all 5 of these events completely for free. How about that? Get your free Keith and the Girl Week tickets to all 5 events right now. Do you want to go through the events, Chemda? As a thank you to our VIP members, you have a free ticket waiting for you to all of this year's events.
Live show, Keith and the Girl live show, Silent Trailers, movie night with Mike Lawrence and Kyle Ocasio, VIP night with 4 different VIP shows back to back with all the guests piling on.
I'm going to be there with my brother for Daddy Issues. Me and the boys will be there for Diamond Dogs. And of course, Q&A and Last Week. and we'll all interact with each other as well.
Yes. And then finally, a sort of our own little wrap-up chat party, a private party where you can play poker as well if you want, or you could just come to chat. And we're giving away incredible prizes that day as well.
They're all virtual and packed with guests like Gilbert Gottfried, Wendy Starling, Kevin Allison, Ophira Eisenberg, so many more. Tickets are at keithandthegirl.com/tickets right now with limited backstage passes available. Get tickets free and backstage passes at a discount with your VIP membership, and become a Keith and the Girl very important person at keithandthegirl.com/VIP today. It also includes, of course, every show we've ever done, access to all the award shows, nominations, and when we called the winners, access to all the dad emails information that you see at keithandthegirl.com/dad. It's everything. It's everything, and it gets you free tickets in April.
So VIP membership costs like nothing compared to the $50 that you're saving if you're getting all the tickets, because you're getting all of them for free. You don't have to choose which one. So now is a great time supporting the show through VIP and then getting your tickets, keithandthegirl.com/VIP.
Oh, just because we don't go out, we're still going to have fun. You know what we're doing this Wednesday? With that stereo app, the stereo app that we've talked about, we're going to be doing a game show during it. We're trying something out, right? We tried it last Friday. We were with listener and Kickstarter supporter Zomniac. Thank you. And a private session. We're going to bring out this live show Wednesday on the stereo app. So listen in. You can play along. Stereo.com/Keith Malley or stereo.com/Chemda. And we're going to premiere our new game. It's Reverse Taboo. So everyone will be able to guess if you want. And we're giving away prizes, such as a shout out on a Keith and the Girl episode, this kind of thing. Come play along with us this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you get the stereo app only through our link, stereo.com/Keith Malley or stereo.com/Chemda. Can't wait to play this game with you. We had so much fun trying it out. Again, one more time, stereo.com/Chemda or /Keith Malley. Okay.
I'm so excited for this game. It was really fun on Friday night when we tried it with Zomniac.
Yes.
I think like it takes one round, which I'll do with you to pick up, and then it just gets like exciting. And one round takes 30 seconds.
Right. No, it's going to be a lot of fun. You engage in real time. We play your messages, et cetera, et cetera. So please be part of that. Okay. Thank you, everybody, very much. Talk to you soon.